You also spoke about the sporting director speculation, where he actually gave us a little bit of an update saying no further news regarding the appointment, but the talks are ongoing and they're positive. So, with that being said, I think it's an important topic to briefly touch on. So, there's a lot of names that have been linked with Liverpool with regards to the sporting director position. I'll go through a few names. So, one is Marcus Crochet, who is the current sporting director of Frankfurt in the Bundesliga. He has discovered the talents in the name of Randall Colomuani, who we all know had a fantastic World Cup for France. And a player that's been strongly linked to Liverpool is Danish midfielder Jesper Lundstrom as well, who is an attacking player, can play on the wings, can play as a number 10. And he was also responsible for Mario Götze returning to Frankfurt. But that's not really a discovery, to say the least. Another one is Paul Mitchell. So he's a current sporting director at Monaco. He was responsible for discovering or signing up Dele Alli to Tottenham Hotspur alongside Kieran Trippier and Toby Alderweireld, who was a good centre-back. He also had a spell at Southampton. He was able to recruit Sadio Mane, Graziano Pele, Dusan Tadic, and Dejan Lovren as well. So, yeah, signed some decent players there. And also had a short spell at Red Bull Leipzig, where he recruited Nkuku, Lookman, Almo, and Schick as well. So, in terms of the portfolio there, a lot of decent names there. But at the minute, the speculation is that he's not actually leaving Sporting Lisbon anytime. Sporting Lisbon, Monaco anytime soon. So, yeah, I think that one's probably a non-mover for now. Another one that has strongly been linked is Tim Steidten, who's actually a free agent, where he left his position at Bayer Leverkusen in March. So he was the one responsible for discovering the likes of Florian Wirtz, Musa Diaby, Adam Hlozek, and Piero Hincapi as well. So Diaby is one, if you watch my content, is someone I really, really like, and I feel like will do well at Liverpool. Wirtz as well. I think he's just come back from a long-term injury, but he's got huge potential to be a top player. Adam Hlozek as well had a good, decent spell for the Czech Republic in the Euros last time, I believe. So that's definitely one I can see FSG looking into, considering that he's got no ties with a club at the moment. Sounds like a very FSG move to get someone like that. But that would be one name I feel like would be a contender. Another one is Sven Mislintat. So I'm not sure if I butchered his name there. He's actually worked with Jurgen Klopp in the past in Dortmund. He was responsible for discovering Lewandowski, Aubameyang, Kagawa, and Dembele, as well as Matt Hummels, who signed from Bayern Munich. So those names are a bit more like, okay, he seems to know what he's doing. But unfortunately, in the last 2-3 years, he's not really had a great track record. He had a short spell at Arsenal, where he was responsible for recruiting Mavropanos, the Greek defender, Mkhitaryan, Bernd Leno, Socrates, Torreira, Guendouzi, Lichtsteiner, and Aubameyang, who re-signed him as well. So I've also heard apparently he recommended Klopp to sign Kabak, which was a couple of years ago, as an emergency signing when Van Dijk was injured. So, yeah, that didn't really go to plan. So, in regards to his recent credibility, I think there's question marks. And one more name is Christoph Friend, who is the sporting director at Red Bull Salzburg. He's responsible for unearthing gems such as Sadio Mane, Naby Keita, not the current one, probably the old Naby Keita, attacking Minamino, Szoboszlai, who I'm a big fan of, and I really hope Liverpool look into signing him this summer, Adeyemi, and someone who you might all know, Erling Haaland. So these are some credible names in terms of links to sporting directors. Now, if I was to pick one, I think it might possibly be Tim Stidsten, who was formerly the sporting director of Bayer Leverkusen, just on the fact that he has left his position, should be easy to attain. And in terms of the players that he's recruited, are good young talents that have done decently well at Bayer Leverkusen. So yeah, interesting one. Let's see how the news develop over the weeks. Once we get some further confirmation, I'll be doing more content regarding this topic.